Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Unloads quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the 1st quarter, getting your 1st sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Utes send out the punt unit. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. He gets his 1st one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. Fires and picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Stevens. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Using his feet to buy time. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
And the Aggies will have it first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 6th play of the drive coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Man, what a luxury to be able to call a design run to your quarterback and basically let him be a tailback and let him run it in for you. It makes the offense and everything else around him stronger.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
14, Utah, 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. All kinds of running room. And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, it gives him the tough, stiff arm. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Freeman. The Utes have a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He makes a grab, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Utes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick it away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Handoff to the single running back. Shakes off the tackler. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of pop.
Got a lot of running room. At the 30. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Utes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Utes. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Oregon State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a productive play on first down. He leaves it with his back. He breaks a tackle. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
He's looking for a man on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Still on his feet at the 45. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Toss to the left. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Finds his big tight end. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try the left side. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get it.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.